popularity of Sonic the Hedgehog's debut was insane. He really put Sega on the map. And with the game being so good and so popular, with sales hitting over 20 million copies worldwide, how could a sequel possibly beat it? In 1992, anticipation was building up for the release of Sonic 2, with a specific date for the rest of the world being the 24th of November, labelled as Sonic Tuesday. This marketing campaign had folks going mental for this game, and I was one of them. What differences could we expect from this new title? Straight away from the cover alone we know there's a new character involved, Miles Tails Prower, an anthropomorphic fox with two tails which gives him the ability to fly. Even the title screen has been improved with Sonic and Tails appearing with a great animation. A Sonic game wouldn't be right without a green hill zone to begin with. Even though it's Emerald Hill, it still looks very similar. And here it's more colourful and vibrant than the last. Sonic's sprite is now bright blue rather than the previous looking more purple in comparison. And of course, Tails is by your side. He's controlled by the computer, so he's not always going to be much use if you're going at a fast pace. Everything is the same as the last game with collecting rings and breaking open monitors, but the checkpoint markers now contain a portal to the bonus stage, instead of a huge ring at the end of the stage. This can only be activated with 50 or more rings. The bonus stage is a little different than before. Now you run down a slalom collecting rings. You must also avoid any mines in the way. This isn't so bad to begin with, but in later stages they appear around corners and over crests. Now if you avoid them just in time, Tails won't, as he has a delay in his jump after you have jumped, meaning he's going to get hit by all the mines and lose your rings. However, if you are successful, then you'll be awarded with a Chaos Emerald. Collect all the Chaos Emeralds, and instead of getting a shitty alternative ending, you can now turn into Super Sonic. Collect 50 rings in a level and jump to activate this power. Sonic turns yellow and becomes more faster and invincible. If you gain this ability early in the game, then this will make the rest of the game a doggle. But he can still die, and because of his high jump and super fast speed, you can find yourself getting too far ahead and fall down a hole. A spin dash feature has been added to give Sonic a boost in speed when he needs it. This is a massive saviour in this game. Holding the down button and repeatedly pressing any button will make Sonic spin on the spot. Let go of the down button and watch Sonic go. With the first Sonic game you may have thought he went fast. In this game you really see how fast he can go. Most of the time resulting into running into a badnik, but you know. Robotnik has a new fleet of vehicles, which again will take 8 hits to destroy. There are sneaky ways of defeating them quicker than normal, but this takes practice and time. There are 11 levels to get through, and most have 2 stages rather than 3 this time. There's a huge variety of enemies here, and some will catch you out a lot, especially Astron Starfish in Metropolis Zone. The levels all look fantastic, and shortcuts can be found in some places to avoid some stressful areas. The controls are spot on and easier to control Sonic. He seems more responsive than the previous game, and with the spin dash ability it makes destroying badniks a hell of a lot easier. The difficulty steps up a lot when you get to the Metropolis Zone. There are plenty of hazards to deal with, and Wing Fortress can cost you a few lives too. But the hardest part is going up against Metal Sonic then Robotnik. You'll have to fight them with no rings. Metal Sonic does have a pattern, but you must be careful not to touch his spikes. Robotnik is pretty tough with the spikes on the end of his fists in the way. Timing your jump here has to be precise. And yes, I cheated. But, is this game any good? Well, I think I'd have the mob after me if I said it wasn't, but it is an incredible game. It's improved on the first game and always has replay value. The difficulty is balanced, and the bits you can't do will always make you try hard. The music is brilliant once again. The sound effects are still the same with a few extras added. There's an option to play as Sonic and Tails, Sonic alone, or Tails alone. I'd recommend playing as Sonic alone, as Tails will just piss you off all the way through. This game didn't hit record sales like the first, but it certainly is the best one of the two to play.